YouTube! What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and we're going to continue the Beastmen campaign. I actually did move away over here, and I kicked Malagor and Khazrak out of those armies so that I would have an opportunity to get them back into the right stacks. Emperor Algorbal gonna be back in one turn. Let's end the turn. I'm gonna try and get away from the Wood Elves for a few turns. They've just, like, despite all the loot I've gotten on them, it's so hard to just kind of like wipe through them that it is preventing me from like being very effective towards the end of the campaign. So I'm just gonna leave the Wood Elves alone. We've put a decent bit of hurt on them for now. I'm gonna go see if I can earn a little bit of loot and give us a break from fighting the stinking Wood Elves for a little while. Okay, so Algorbal. Let's get him back into this stack. And let's get into... Alright, there's a settlement right over here that we can go wreck. So let's wreck it, take some loot. We need all the loot we can get right now because we don't really have a whole lot of funds. Yeah, we might have to run away from this one because Belegar and a bunch of other people are over here. I may just go south. I wonder if Tylea would, or Astalia would be some fairly easy loot. Like I said, I just want to get some loot at this point, and as soon as our other guys are ready to bring back, then we will. I don't even know what stuff to put on these guys because they're stupid and I don't care. We got thick skin, finish all the other stuff, let's give them deadly onslaught. We've got low Bestial Rage because apparently transferring units between armies causes a horrible drop in Bestial Rage. So it's kind of irritating. Yeah, Belegar's come up to Karak Izor, so we're just gonna leave. Your lord has been assassinated. Really? Can I just have like a turn or two without this nonsense? Just get out of here and keep moving. Zarek Zil ought to be a pretty easy grab real quick, so let's just head down that way. I just want to try and get some easy loot, get things resettled, get some money built up. The quarrels with the Wood Elves didn't prove very worthwhile in the end. It looks like Belegar's trying to split up and be in two places at once, so I may split him and go back and take out Karak Izor. Okay, a brutal business, ready for duty. I still, though, don't think I can replace either of these guys with my... Yeah, we got one more turn before we'll get Khazrak and Malagor back, and we got to get them in the right stacks this time. That was pretty irritating. Belegar is moving underground as fast as he can move underground. Let me go ahead and move here. Try and put pressure on this guy from a couple of different directions. I wonder if we can go underground and hide over here. I wonder if Belegar will be able to see us. Maybe we can trick him. Tylea has defenses there, but maybe their smaller settlement we can take out. Let's see. I should get to pay less upkeep once we get our legendary lords back. The low Bestial Rage is freaking annoying. And there's more non-stop agent harassment. And those ethereal agents are pretty good at what they do. The Tyleans saw me even though I was up in the forest. That's pretty impressive. Yes! That is quite timely. Alright, so whose stack is who? This is Malagor's. That's Malagor's forces, but it's not his... It's not his, anyway, whatever. Not his Bray herd. Let's kick this dude, and we're gonna put Khazrak here. We've got our forces a little bit backed up, but we'll fix it. This just gives Kazrak some better units anyway, so let's give that to Kazrak. So Kazrak's really, we bring Kazrak in. Pretty low defenses here. That'll actually be an easy grab. Let's get all our banners out here. Someone's like, "Eric, how come you do those after the battle?" I don't know, I just forget to put them on there beforehand sometimes. And even if I do it afterwards, they'll still be there for the next battle. So it all works out. There we go. Starting to get some loot. And we can just run away from this dwarf army over here. Let's go underground and let's kick this dude out and bring Malagor back. So the only thing that's kind of backed up is we have our Death Shaman over here. And we've got Gorbel in the wrong army, so that's still not terrible. We'll be alright. So Kazrak, let's finish Slugskin and Freakish Mutations. Should be useful. Wow, look at the weapon damage on those Bestigor herd. It's pretty awesome. Wish there was a big buff we could get for their melee defense, and it would make those guys brilliant. Once we wreck Xerac Zil, I may stop and put some Bestigor herd in this army too, and then just trade out the chariots and some other stuff, see if we can get some Cygors in here. I think the Cygors will be more worthwhile. Yeah, just forget it right now. We'll be able to bring the Bestial Rage up by winning some battles. Yeah, here's an interception, in fact, so an underway interception. Let's see. Should be able to take these guys down fairly easy. Let's fight this battle. If we can do it without taking too many casualties, it'll help us in terms of getting our Bestial Rage up. We're gonna need to get our skirmishers into, or our cavalry into their skirmishers. Here we go. They got a bolt thrower too, which is going to be annoying. Put the two spear herds up there. Let's get the chariots on the flanks. Okay. Let's do something like that. Alright, let's just push up. I'm gonna fast forward. We're gonna try and quickly get around the lines into the Rangers with great weapons. They're gonna need to die quickly. We're about to start getting hit by a bolt thrower, and then they've got thunderers too. We're gonna tempt the thunderers fire into our spearmen though. Hopefully minimize damage that way. Alright. Let's move it on up. You got fireball? You think fireball's cool? Gorbul's got fireballs. Take these guys into a separate group. Start pushing forward to absorb their missile fire. Let Gorbul unleash some of his special abilities here. Okay. And let's get these guys moving up the flanks in a hurry. I'm gonna devolve the center of the dwarf army here. Alright, those guys took care of the dwarf skirmish fire pretty well. Wow, that was a really good chariot charge. Okay, Gorbel. Over here on Belagar. Malagor on Belagar. Let's tear these guys up. Chariot's back here. Keep moving. Okay. Here and help out with some armor piercing damage. Alright, Belagar should get taken down pretty handily here. We're almost able to pull these things back up. Let's get these guys back out, keep the chariots moving. Centaurs with great weapons did really good work in the rear charges there, cleaning up dwarf infantry in a pretty big hurry. Alright, so we cleaned up Belagar's army, and we did it what I feel was fairly minimal losses, considering we're up against a sizable dwarf force. We'll see what happens in terms of Bestial Rage. One would hope it would improve. That one actually takes Bestial Rage away, so we won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, that dwarf army's not going to get to us in time. There's a lot of Estalians moving this way, too. Military alliance, let's try it, I guess. Get there. Bestial Rage +2, yes please. And we're getting really good replenishment right now. Let's move down here and try and keep some death and destruction going on. Loot raise. Alright, we should be getting some pretty good growth in the Bestial Rage department right now. Because we're going to take out a bunch of settlements and hopefully we can rack up some loot here real quick. Tylea has moved in the entire game into the hole that we left there for him. So we took out the vaults there pretty quickly, which got us some much needed loot. Let's just end the turn there. There's not much we can do. Yeah, imagine Clan Angren's gonna try and retreat a little bit now. A peace treaty with the vampires is fine. I don't need to fight them right now anyway. Tylea's gonna come over here to try and protect their interests, probably. Too bad it's gonna be too late for them. Let's actually double down over this way. Yeah, because Lucini isn't protected. And this army is quite healthy. Let's get us some more loot here. There we go. So we're gonna build up some loot. Arcane Conduit. So let's give him this extra melee attack. Nothing wrong with that. And then over here, this Lure of Shadows fellow, we can pick up Pit of Shades, which would be pretty handy. Yeah, and we'll see if we can take out a couple of these Tylean settlements before they're able to get reinforcements. If we can keep up the fighting and the victories, we should pump up the Bestial Rage pretty quick. I think we can stay in front of some of those Estalian forces and Tylean forces that are coming after us. Yeah, I think we can. They'll only be able to get to me on a forced march. just want to cause as much possible damage to these guys as I can. Armies with low Bestial Rage shouldn't be suffering loss. In fact, it's climbing. That's pretty irritating. Alright, Bestial Rage here is pretty good. I wonder if we can get Myrmidons, or if we should just go on up here to Matorka. We could get surrounded by dwarves up here, which would be a bit of a risk. Let's see, though. Let's just keep some pressure on Tylea here. Yeah, the dwarves are sending a stack over. We're gonna have to watch out because we don't want to get too surrounded by them. One at a time, we should be able to handle dwarf stacks pretty easily. Freaking agents. Let's take Malagor down here. I think the other guys were trying to ambush me. We'll go and do an encamp stance, try and do a little bit of replenishment. And let's use this opportunity to get to Myrmidons. Should have some spectacular loot if they've built it up at all. Yep. Alright, so we got money. Hopefully we can get a replenishment event going here. Let's see, Apocalyptic Vision. Mage Hunter wouldn't hurt now because we have these Cygors, so let's buff up our Cygors. Bestial Rage is looking good. Bestial Rage is pretty so-so here. Raiding sends it up, but then it sends him into combat tired. We'll figure it out. Tylea's trying to ambush me. Still no replenishment available to me. Let's just hit the hidden encampment and do some work. We're in a little bit of a tough position here with Malagor because these guys are trying to pin me up down here. So I'm just going to go away from them. We're actually gaining a little bit of Bestial Rage right now. So let's sail away in whatever type of boats that Beastmen use. I have no idea what those would look like. Giant canoes from the forest, or like big trees in the forest or something. Let's get Occam's Mind Razor and Power Drain. And like I said, hopefully we'll get a replenishment event here soon. Okay, that got Tylea's forces out of my hair just momentarily. Actually, I'm gonna head north and try and get some work done up further north. Enemies with low Bestial Rage. Why did it go back down now? Gosh, that's irritating. Go back on land right here. See if we can assume a raiding stance. It actually builds up my Bestial Rage just a bit. I've got to get the Bestial Rage up on that stack. We're not accomplishing anything with the raiding, but I'm just doing anything I know how to get the Bestial Rage back up. Thank you very much, agents. That's exactly what I needed. How'd you know? And I'm pretty sure all their guys turn around. Yeah, they're going to come right back down here and try and catch me again. So, Bestial Rage aside, I'm just going to actually start healing. that guy attacks me, I'm actually not super thrilled about the prospect of facing that many great swords and not being able to heal any faster than I can right now. Can he get to me on this turn? No. So he can't get to me. Alright, let's just move away from him then. Don't want to waste any more time with him. Okay, we're gonna hit our encampment here. See what building we want to do here. Access to Brave Shamans, and then unlock Cygor. We can train Cygors out of the other one. We can get Centigors here now too. Not sure if there's a whole lot of these buildings that we really need. More than just cutting our upkeep cost. Let's cut our upkeep cost down so we can go longer in between looting. Golly, remind me to never transfer units again. It took away like all the Bestial Rage from my army. It's absolutely absurd. Yeah, Tylea's moving up, so I'm gonna have to move on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm gonna just quick save it here. And we're going to go underground, I think through to here. That Tylean army can definitely catch me there. Yeah, we don't replenish in that stance. Problem is he can cover all the distance that we're gonna go, but let's just go here. That Tylean stack went to sea, so they won't be able to help. Let's head up here to Matorka and wreck it. If Malagor can just get replenished, I can turn around and wreck this Tylean army, which would give me some much needed Bestial Rage. These agents. Yeah, the Tyleans are going to attack me, but I haven't done any replenishment. No, they're just going to set up another ambush. If they don't attack me, then I actually get all my replenishment, and at that point, I'm a lot less concerned. Yeah, they've just got an ambush set up right now is all they're doing. So there's a chance they're going to intercept me here. But they didn't, so we should be getting away from them at this point. Alright, Kazarak's Bestial Rage should be a lot better than it is, but it's not. We've won many battles in a row. Apparently, wrecking settlements doesn't add to your Bestial Rage very much. But if we've won... Malagor... We could try and do some raiding with Malagor, maybe, to get his rage level up. If we can get him into a position where it's safe enough to raid for a while. Let's take the defensive alliance, I guess. Where's the elf? If he's been spotted, then how come I can't see him? Keep moving up with, let's just move across here and try and build up some Bestial Rage and stuff by doing some raiding. Look at that. Only 2 from raiding and it's still going down by 1. Animosity? Okay. Whatever. I have no idea why I can't... I mean, how did my Bestial Rage ever get up in the first place if it's going down so much like this? not interested. Slowly but steadily continuing to lose. It's not changing right now, which is good. And it's just not changing right now here either. Let's head up underground. Take out HeirofCarthage. Look at this, we got
I will not obey.
Boris Todbringer and some other Empire forces over here. Interesting. Wonder what they're up to. Okay, let's see. Uncanny senses. Shades. Do that one. Emperor Al Gorbel levels up to level 28, which is pretty high. We could give him more melee defense. Gnarled hide. Oh no, we're gonna do that. That one's way better. Now he's got 146 armor. That's fantastic. Okay, we can finish Mage Hunter and Apocalyptic Vision with Khazrak. Both armies have low Bestial Rage, even though we're stacked and taking out enemies left and right. Military alliance. I don't know if this really makes me stronger, but whatever. Let's just do it. Let's have some fun. I can't reach these dwarves to kill them, so we're just going to take out HeirofCarthage. Now, do I get decent Bestial Rage for doing that kind of stuff? It's okay-ish. Like, see, look, we take -7 for the casualties, but then 7 for the 1, and then settlement destruction. I mean, it's just weird. Like, if you want me to fight, and we get rage for fighting, why do you give me negative rage for taking casualties while fighting? It's just, that's kind of weird. I can't say I really agree with how that works. Yeah, there's a bunch of dwarves right there. If these guys come ashore, we'll try and wreck them, but I doubt they will. Ah, the Empire's over there chasing our newfound allies. Wow, there's a lot of dwarves stacked up in different places, and then there's a bunch of border princes in Akendorf as well. You'll pay me for a non-aggression pact? Okay. I'll take your money. I wonder if that is hurting my Bestial Rage by, like, agreeing with people in diplomacy. Guess it could be. Okay, so we've kind of looted our way around. We're still having a bit of trouble with Bestial Rage. Now his Bestial Rage is going to drop because I'm in an encampment. Alright, well, anyway, I think that we've pretty much accomplished quite a bit here. I mean, it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but we wrecked the vaults. We put a little bit of hurt on Tylea at Myrmidons, Lucini, Zvrak, Matorka, and then we'll maybe see if we can try and finish off the Clan Angren forces here. Pelagar's got a bunch of Slayer spam. I don't know, maybe we need to try and defeat some armies like an open field battle. Maybe that'll help my Bestial Rage a little more. But I think that's all the time I have for this episode. We should be in fairly good shape here. I'm actually going to go ahead and spin this. It takes away a bunch of horde growth. Right here, this one takes it down 5, and that one takes it down another 5, so we'd still be a decent-ish horde growth, not great. But it'll cut my upkeep significantly, and essentially make it to where I don't have to loot and plunder as often to keep my armies up, which is handy, and it also means that at some point we can probably afford to bring Morgar in. Oh my goodness, you stupid agents, just get it over with. I wonder if we could get that Tylean army with Malagor. Let's bounce over here and see if we can. I might take Khazrak down here and do some raiding in this dwarf territory once we get through this turn. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode. I'll see you next time. We'll see if we can single out Leonardo here, and we'll try and get the dwarves to come out of their hidey hole and have some fun. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. See you soon. Hope you enjoyed the episode.